Hi everybody, Donna here with MET Travel. So today I'm actually in St. Augustine, Florida. We're not on a cruise. We're just doing a little day trip. We live down here in Florida and well, JC of MET Travel, it's his birthday, by gosh. So we took a weekend away and we're over here on the Atlantic coast of St. Augustine, and standing behind me is the old Spanish fort. And we're going to take a little tour, and if you'd like to travel along with us, by gosh, well, just join in. I'm going to shoot some video around here, and stay tuned. So if you didn't catch my sunrise video this morning, look for it because the sunrise was just spectacular. So here we are, St. John's River, early morning. What a beautiful view. And this is the fort, the old Spanish fort here in St. Augustine. First time I came here, I was on a school trip way back in the 70s. I'm telling on myself. Anyways, St. Augustine, Florida. If you're taking a cruise, if you're sailing out of Jacksonville, you're about 30. This is about 30 minutes south. And if you're driving down, you're between Jacksonville Cruise Terminal and Port Canaveral Cruise Terminal. Closer to Jacksonville, but St. Augustine, Florida, Anastasia Island. So we're going to go inside the fort and have a look around. St. Augustine is the oldest settled city in the United States. It's one of the first places where the Spaniards came over and started building homes, and Ponce de Leon had discovered Florida, and they set up camp here and went from there. It is the oldest city settlement in the state of Florida. Lots to do in this town. You see here is the Old Town Trolley. You can purchase a ticket to ride the trolley, and they take you to all of the highlights. Florida at its finest. Okay, this is the front of the castle that is actually facing the water. So, what a fun day I'm having. Continue on with me because we're getting ready to go inside the castle as soon as it opens. So this is where they heated up the cannonballs so they could send hot cannonballs out to the wooden ships and set them on fire. Pretty smart, weren't they? This would be one of the wooden tracks or metal tracks where they'd set up the cannons to shoot. Okay, and here are the cannons lined up to kind of give you an idea. They went from large to small. Looks like the park has opened, so we're getting ready to head inside. But let me leave you with this gorgeous view until we get inside. So here we are, we're getting ready to go inside the castle, so follow along with us. This is actually how they entered the castle back in the day, huh?
Pull the gate up so they can get inside the fort. And that's a moat, by the way.
It's a moat, but there's no water in the moat, but that was the moat. I bet you they had lots of alligators and crocodile in there.
You want to take a look? This is probably like a lookout place.
I bet they liked having this duty because it's probably hot inside that castle. It's a nice ocean breeze.
It's a state rock for the state of Florida.
Is it?
Seashells, limestone. I'll take the cannonball. Watch your steps going down.
First time I came here was in the 12th grade for a field trip. Long time ago.
52 years ago.
No. Close, but no.
How you doing?
Well, hello there.
Captain Bly.
You're on candid camera.
When was this built? What year? What year was this built? 1500s?
They started in 1672.
1672. Okay.
All right.
Right here, buddy.
Up, restrooms over there. And then we'll come back and do all this.
See, it says restroom over. Can you read restroom? See it?
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Oh, he's a soldier.
My bad, I should tell a difference.
Can you stop saying my dad?
Sorry. Fancy.
A colonial restroom.
Oh, is that what it is? The tidal toilet? Well, there you go. This colonial restroom had a twice daily natural flushing system. Incoming tides filled the pit with seawater and outgoing tides flush waste out into the bay. I can almost still smell it. How about you, babe? Yeah. Boy, that would have been a rough way to go. But I guess if you're in the castle for safety, you're not going to be out wandering. I still have to sneak off and take a swim, I'm sure. I would have.
What we got?
Soldiers around, they'll be talking and on the field piece out.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Watch out for pigeon poo-poo. They're looking at you.
I see them up there. Pigeon poo.
Patina for pigeons.
Oh, look how pretty that is. Wow. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the intricacy there. It's just beautiful.
I like this, honey.
Am I going to get claustrophobic? Oh, this is really cool. It's hot. I'm glad we came in the morning. It would have been too hot in the afternoon.
I tell you these things because I've done this before. You don't want to be here after 12 o'clock. This is like a fucking sauna bath. Because there's no airflow. You fill in the air.
No, I don't feel any air, and I can't go in there. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, you go in and tell me. No, I'm not. Don't think I can do that. You see, everybody, I get claustrophobic. I don't think I can do that. What is it?
It's a dead end road. There's nothing in
Okay.
there. It's completely closed off.
If there was a throughway, I might, but no, I can't go in there.
It's apparently sealed off.
Okay, you're braver than I, babe. Of course, I expected that, anyways.
The only thing you have to fear is fear itself.
So look, there's the tools of the trade.
Yeah.
The big mop-looking thing, I guess that was to kind of clean it out so they flow faster through there, and then yeah.
Cannon tools and cannon balls. Video tipped it.
We can go through here too, guys.
There's a cave back there.
It's dead end.
Yeah, there's a crawl space there. Take a right. Here you go. Just go right through there.
That's where the important people ride, I guess. Or no, what do they use this for, honey? Oh, that's for cannon, carrying the cannon. Okay, I'm thinking it's a. Yeah, I got it. They do reenactments here, but I don't know if we're gonna be here long enough. Would this be the dining hall, I guess? And so here's Osceola, a very famous Indian in the state of Florida. Osceola fiercely resisted the United States policy of forced American Indian removal. His mother was an Upper Creek woman, his father a Scottish trader. This charismatic speaker urged Florida Seminoles to fight for their lands, taken captive while under a flag of truce during the Second Seminole War. Osceola was briefly held here. He died 3 months later, locked up in Fort Moultrie in Charleston Harbor.
South Carolina.
In the great John Anderson song, Seminole Wind, he mentions Osceola. He hears the voice of Osceola cry. Captain Richard Henry Pratt. In 1875, Captain Pratt was assigned to Fort Marion. He had to guard 74 American Indian prisoners. Imagine being taken away from your home and brought to a strange place. People speak a different language and act differently. How do you survive? Pratt began a program of assimilation. He believed that the adoption of white culture, language, and religion were the American Indians' only chance of survival. An advocate for American Indian education and civil rights, he sought to find a way to accomplish his goals, and his actions led to the beginning of the American Indian Schools concept. Oh, how cool is that? Good man. So on this wall, you can discern the outline of an Apache fire spirit created by an Apache prisoner in 1886. The fire dance ceremony was often performed as a blessing to ward off or cure disease or to protect people. Use the drawing to help you identify the carving. Oh, well, I can see it's right there.
Back up. See the face?
Yes, there's the face. See the two eyes. What else do you see, honey?
It looks like flames. Those X's.
Yeah. So that is supposed to resemble that. So this is church. Lopez de Mendoza, I can't pronounce it. In July 1565, Father Francesco Lopez set sail as the chaplain of the fleet of ships under the command of Captain General Pedro Menendez. After landing in St Augustine, Lopez celebrated the first Mass in the what would to become the United States' oldest parish. So we're in the oldest parish. Lopez was probably the senior of a dozen priests who was contracted to come to Florida along with 4 Jesuit fathers. Their mission was to provide service to the settlers, evangelize the Indians, and for the Jesuits, found a university here. I apologize if I cannot pronounce all these words properly. This is
Holy
where
water.
they held the holy water. Oh, is there water in there?
There was this thing that used to be a church.
I wonder if these are the original doors. How cool is that? No wonder they all napped in the afternoons. It probably is unbearably hot in here. Well, there's a nice breeze in this one.
Folks, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
All right, you guys have any questions now?
No, we're just enjoying walking through.
All right, good.
Antonia Avero. In Spanish Florida, property often passed from mother to daughter. Many women ran businesses and amassed large holdings in real estate. The third of 6 daughters, Antonia Avero, married several times. She raised her large family and managed her household by herself for years. Antonia fled to Cuba when the British took over, leaving 3 houses behind. Her daughter and nephew eventually returned to Florida to reclaim the Avero family properties. So this is kind of a replica of the quarters of how they lived in those days. This replica British era 1763 to 1783 bunk would have slept 4 soldiers. These 4 men were considered messmates, the basic unit in the British Army. Everything they had fit in here. At the foot of the bed, you will see a place for 4 guns and 4 coats. There's a space below for other gear. And this is how they lived in those days. So this would be the supply room. Kind of reminds me of my grandparents' cellar, to tell you the truth. The original doors. Spanish coat of arms. And over there is the Leitner Museum, the university. We're going to go to an old church over there shortly. Old Town's right across the street. Old Town, St. Augustine is where I guess the first housing subdivision popped up, and restaurants and those types of things across from the fort here. It's a really cool place to visit. I highly recommend it. I'm hiding in the shade because it's very hot up here. And it's still morning. I'm hiding behind this big old rock of whatever it is. I guess the men would stand in there and look out.
Where you at?
I'm hiding behind this rock.
Hey, get there.
Yep, so we're...
That hurts. I'm gonna go put my phone's on like 40, so I gotta get charged. That's how I sit in the truck with the truck running.
Okay.
Those are cannons, those are mortars. See the difference?
Yeah, I do.
It's a mortar. It's like it lobs it in, and that's whatever direction on fire.
So we are on the top of the fort. What a fantastic view they had. That's the staircase I just came up. I'm being careful.
This thing was full of water. This thing was they had to flood that one.
This thing's been here, what, 500 years?
70 or something like that.
Spectacular. Spectacular. Well, come here, honey. Donna Stacy, and you are
Spec 5 let.
from MET Travel. We are enjoying our day here in St. Augustine, celebrating JC's birthday over here. So we hope you enjoyed the video of the fort, and check our channel for more videos, because we're going to go to Old Town. We're going to go to a beautiful old church as well. So we also have a sunrise on the beach here. So check out our other videos. You have a blessed day.